So just finally, I've just seen when I actually really want to know what's happening in either Iran or actually in Britain, I do go to Tuzi because Tuzi basically presents the facts. But Tuzi only has 1 million subscribers. I mean, I would give Tuzi a slot on BBC Breakfast because basically it's time we got rid of these anti-Semites. I mean, I can't actually read anymore. I'm just hoping no one was killed by these cowardly terrorists. And as the shadow security minister said, when are they going to deport people who are openly spouting anti-Semitic views? That's a lot of people. It's time for them to go. It's time to get our country back from these filthy people. Targeting someone because they are Jewish is the lowest of the low. Targeting someone because they are black, targeting someone because they are Asian, targeting someone because they are Chinese is evil. But there is a special place in hell for people who target people because of their Jewishness. It's disgusting. It's got to stop. If it doesn't stop, we are going to lose our country. Because first they came for the Jews and I never spoke up. And then they started coming for the conservatives, and then they started coming for the socialists, because they will come for you. These people will come for you. How could anyone attack an ambulance? Ambulances are there to help the sick. And only the sick would do something like this. God bless the IDF. God bless those British police officers, the very few and far between who actually are interested in policing. I'm just appalled. But the trouble is, the PBC, that's my name for the BBC. I call it the Paedophile Broadcasting Company because it is. The BBC's got all these people going, oh, why is there so much hatred? I mean, they had someone on about the Iran war, and they were going, oh, why can't people just get along? Excuse me. If you've grown up in Iran, you will either be a complete raving monster lunatic, or you will want the government toppled, or you'll want to go to the West. That's why we have loyal Iranians protesting and trying to tell you stupid Goras about the threat that is now right in front of your eyes. No, not all Muslims are terrorists. But where is the Muslim community protesting? You can't see them. And don't do the not in my name. That is that's a faked one. We have a problem in Britain. We do not have a problem with race. We have a problem with what people believe. I call on all British people, whether you're black, you're white, you're Chinese, you're South Asian, to actually get behind a patriotic movement. That's the reason why I keep this channel open. One of the reasons I keep this channel open is because of my beloved British Indians. And even though you are busy growing the economy, contributing to our GDP, contributing to our innovation, sadly a few of you contribute to annoying people at Diwali, stop it. But you are loyal British citizens. I actually feel sorry for Rishi Sunak. If he had listened to Suella Braverman, he might actually still be Prime Minister. We've got to stop the boats. We've got to stop these criminals coming over on the channel. They are criminals. Only a criminal would do this. Well, I might try it myself, Oh, hello, I'm James. Go up. Go on board. If you went back in time to the Second World War, they'd say, what the hell do you think you're doing? And there's a Navy ship in the background. I've seen the videos. It's disgraceful. These criminals are coming in. Refugees welcome, for sure. If they're from countries like Vietnam, if they're from countries like Nigeria, sure, refugees welcome. Just not an invasion. This is an invasion. We are being invaded. We are being invaded by criminals. If you're prepared to get on a boat and come across, with your little hotel room, yeah, you're a criminal. Yes, we should have a list. Vietnam is the number one country for asylum seeking, statistically. But I think they tend to come on a plane. In order to get asylum via the proper route, which is arriving at a port legally, you then have to tell the immigration, I claim asylum because of X, Y, and Z. You don't chuck your effing passport in the sea and then chant, you know what. It's time to take our country back. And we have to take our country back with British Indians, British Nigerians, British Vietnamese. And we need to realise we're a great country. We're a great country of Angles, Saxons, Jutes, Celts, Geordies. I know they're a different breed altogether. It's time to take our country back. Yes, we are a country of migrants, but we're not a country of criminals. These criminals coming across on the channel need one thing. They need a rib boat with a machine gun. You fire a shot over the boat and you say, go back. We have to pull out of the AHCR because once we're out of the AHCR, we can enforce our border. Stop the rot, close the border or close that border. We also need a specialist team at our ports. If someone is clearly talking the BS and they're of military age, bye-bye. Even your little hero, the hero of the BBC who's a criminal, Vladimir Zelensky, even he has said that men of military age can't leave the Ukraine because he knows that men at military age stay and fight for their country. And I don't take a view on that one, but I too take a view that the Bidens were up to their neck in corruptions there. We need to close the border. We need to close the situation where we have criminals coming over on boats. They are criminals. They are from places like North Africa. They are from places like Somalia. They are places from Afghanistan. It's a national security risk. I just hope to God that I can actually go back to England one day. At the moment, I don't want to. I've got a plan to fight back. We've got to fight back. We have got to reach the hobbits, as Elon Musk calls them. People who watch the BBC. People who listen to Sky News. People who listen to Global. I mean, I can remember a Dragon's Den episode, and it was Peter somebody, one of the slimy ones, one of the slimy dragons. Someone had a media idea. He said, oh, was it Global? These guys are all in bed with each other, probably literally. We've got anti-Semites running our media. And these anti-Semites are constantly gaslighting the British public with the idea that there is genocide going on in Gaza. There's not. There is no genocide going on. I tell you what, the Israeli Defense Forces, the IDF, in my opinion, have shown restraint. If individual IDF officers are caught doing acts of genocide, let's say they deliberately kill a civilian, they are dealt with by the IDF. It's the most ethical army in the world. I'm just fed up. I don't make videos very often, because I've got a niche viewership. It's niche because I know who watches my channel. I know the Bobites watch my channel. I know a few British Indians watch my channel. But British Indians have got to rally together. I've got a very Indian solution to this. It's very Indian. And that's not racist, by the way. We can do this, but I think we need a government electing that potentially on day one would have to declare martial law and would have to do a curfew. After what's happened last night, attacking an ambulance, I don't know if anyone was killed, but people have been killed by the knife crime that's going on. Let me tell you what's causing that. What's going on is our youth are going into Slough Library and they're watching a religious figure. You know what that religious figure is. And those religious figures are telling them to use knives. Our country's at crisis point. It's at crisis point, and I left. And I left tactically. And whether I'm ready to come back yet is a moot point. I feel so much safer here. Whereas I'm actually in a country with no diplomatic ties to Britain. Thank God for that. With no extradition treaty. Absolutely, thank God for that. And it's different. But the people are nicer. The people are friendlier. I don't want to talk about the politics. It's really interesting being in a country where English isn't widely spoken. You get to realise the privilege of being, brought up in your mother tongue as English. But let me say again, to the British Indians, the British Vietnamese, the British Nigerians, the British Ghanaians, all the people who are on the side of decency, on the side of the rule of law. It's time to take our country back from the people who are pushing Islamization like Sadiq Khan. Sadiq Khan needs to be put on trial for treason and deported. It's as simple as that. No more messing about. No more messing about. He is a radical political Islamist. That's what he is. Wake up, Britain. Wake up before it's too late. Wake up, because I've been 6 months away now. I go out. I don't worry about being stabbed. If I've left my bag open, someone chunters at me. Oh, your bag is open. I feel safe. No one jumps the barrier at the train station. Mind you, it is less than 50p. There's positivity. We've got to spread positivity, and the right have got to start realising that we are pro-immigration. We're just not pro-invasion.